Good afternoon, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. I'm sorry to be late one day because today is Tuesday and I will read for Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. And this reading here is for Taurus. Welcome Taurus. I'm using the decks from the last week's reading one more time. So the reading starts with the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot card. Out for you came the Fool. And the Fool card in the tarot decks is dedicated to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So the Fool card here in this deck is dedicated to the cat named Trouble. Trouble is a cat not content with a lazy life of laying in the grass and doing nothing. No, no, no. This aptly named spontaneous feline all too often finds herself in some risky and unpredictable situations. The Fool is asking you to have some confidence as you embark on a new adventure. And know that when you feel grounded, when you feel that connection to the world around you, regardless of where you stand, then your instincts, they will keep you afloat. Much like that dog on the riverbank, there will always be those who will project their fears as they are so focused on what may be lurking about in the water that it could never conceive of a vessel that could be strong enough to protect them. Trust your instincts and have faith that the journey you are on will not be in any vain. If the Fool appears in your reading, then you may want to ask yourself if you are trying too hard to control a situation. Can you go with the flow is the question. On the other hand, you may need to consider if your actions are reckless or if you are acting impulsively without acknowledging any consequences. The positive energy attributes assigned to the card, you are free to explore without any fear. You are spontaneous and almost childlike when making decisions. You open up to new experiences without any expectations. The negative energy attributes are you might have some disregard for the consequences or the impact on other people. You might be carefree to a fault. You may lack self-control and you might act on impulse most too often. The Starseed Oracle card is next, and that one is the Hathors. It's about deep love, it's about the mother's milk and the birth as a portal. So birth is a portal that ushers in any new life. So the Hathors, they are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother and you are being called to be held by her deep and never-ending love and her embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors, they know that a journey on earth can be a bit rocky and also lonely at times, but you are being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, and of creation, and of birth. You are being called to mother yourself as well as others, and to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, and to hold and also to be held. You are being called to remember your place in the web of life, and to realize that a cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition period right now, moving from one way of being to another one. And if so, you are being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, that you are more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. So if you are struggling in any way, then you are being reassured that things, they will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the cosmic mother, flooding towards you from every direction. So let it stretch your heart. You can say this starseed activation: I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I am loved and I am held. The Sacred Destiny Oracle card is coming up next, and that one is Delight. And the delight is about the sparrows in the spring grass. The birds, the sparrows, they gain their power from its numbers. The sparrow gains the power from its numbers. They come in clusters, so sparrows, they eat together, and the predators, they are distracted and deterred, even intimidated by the numbers, the great numbers of the sparrows. Security and joy in numbers is a lesson of the sparrow. Within their community, sparrows are always very busy, living life fully. Many cultures align the meaning of the sparrow with joy, and in the Middle Ages, the sparrow was thought to relieve suffering, help one triumph over any hardships, and so bring joy. The sacred landscape wants you to know delight is expanding in your life, so clap your hands with joy. Spend time with other people, go to a community meeting, or host a party. The joy which you then experience will give birth to immense creativity, and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elation with others, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This is not a time to be too serious or buckle down and get to work. This is the time to be spontaneous, so do not make hard and fast commitments right now. Do not sign any legal documents or make any pledges at this moment. Do not make any promises, or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have lots of fun, especially in community with others. The Sacred Creators Oracle card is external validation. It's about finding your own vibration and your own beat, effortlessly attracting others because of your warm energy, tuning out the noise of external validation and listening to your own heart, and opening yourself up to any external validation and accepting compliments. On one hand, external validation can build you up and give you the encouragement and support in order to continue. Positive external validation is saying, we love it, so continue. We want to see more. It can be wonderfully supportive and reassuring and offer you glimpses into what is possible for the future. And in this way, external validation can be a driving force for your success. Yet on the other hand, it can be terribly addictive and become far too important if you give it too much power, because now you might expect success all the time. It is important to learn how to tune in and out in order to find your own vibration and your creative north. This is especially true when others do not understand your vision or when you are doing something totally new. The absence of external validation can be a creativity killer if you find yourself unable to move ahead without it. And so it is time to know thyself and to rely on your own acumen and intuition as you decide some things value. So accept the positive when it is here, and in its absence, be your own cheerleader. Allow your own potential to inspire you and tune out the noise of external validation wherever it is not bringing you joy. Throw a headset on, light a candle in your heart, groove to your favorite drum beat, and relax. Your unique gift for seeing the world in your unique way will guide you. You can ask yourself, how can I learn to be my own compass? When is my optimal time to seek a second opinion? And in my current situation, I must have the only voice that matters. So what does my heart say? The goddesses, gods, and guardians oracle card is Merlin. Merlin is the cosmic knowledge. Magic is coming, and your answer is written in the stars. Merlin represents the magician, the wizard, the sage, and the wise one archetype, and features in both the Arthurian legend and the medieval Welsh poetry. His specialty is divine alchemy, the transformation of heavy physical matter energies into higher vibration energies. Merlin uses the spiritual tools of a purple energy cloak and rainbow chakra wand in order to bring forward universal knowledge. He is a guardian of Avalon, the multi-dimensional realm, connected mainly with sacred rites in Glastonbury, England. Glastonbury, England. So drop everything that you are wrestling with and leave the mind struggles behind and stop trying to figure it all out. Do not rely solely on the 3D logic. You need to look beyond the physical and then open your energy to the mystical forces that govern our universe. This is where your answer for healing lies, beyond the veil, in the constellations and transits of the planets, deep inside the mysteries of the cosmos. You are now harnessing ancient wisdom from the Avalon mystery schools of Merlin. He taught metaphysical subjects such as alchemy, sacred geometry, astrology, and divine energy healing. There was a vast cosmic library containing esoteric texts by divine scholars. So let Merlin help you remember your magical powers. Whatever you are seeking right now, your inner magician knows how to find it. Meditate and ask your third eye chakra to reveal what you need to know. You can visualize Merlin's rainbow light streaming from your chakras to heal yourself, a relationship, or a karmic issue. You are a wise soul with knowledge from other worlds, so trust the powers conferred by your purple cloak and crystal wand given to you many moons ago by the supreme sorcerer Merlin. There are alternative meanings to the card. You can clear the energy with a person, place, or situation to experience immediate relief and some resolution. Your life purpose involves using and teaching astrology, energy healing, chakra balancing, or magic. Study vortex healing, a holistic system of energetic healing from the Merlin lineage, and visit Glastonbury to reconnect with the sacred sites of Avalon. You can say this invocation: I call upon my deep magical powers. The universe is working with me in mysterious and miraculous ways. And the last card is the Wisdom of the House of Night card. Out came loyalty. And the ruler of this house is the goddess Nyx. And she says to you, you have chosen the symbol of loyalty. And this means that you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of a beautiful red vampire who saw the good in someone else and remained steadfast in her love against all the odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it is difficult to speak up for another person another cause, or even for yourself. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of your character. I know that you will choose rightly, stand up for what you believe, and be loyal only to what is true and is good. That was the reading for you, Taurus. Thank you very much for listening. I do wish you a beautiful week. Sending out lots of love. Take care and goodbye.